A Medical Company Guide. Chapter 1. Some medical companies. A list of biopharma companies at biospace.com. Abbott Laboratories. Amgen. Celgene. Eli Lilly. Genentech. Gilead Sciences. Johnson & Johnson. Merck. Novo Nordisk. Pfizer. Schering-Plough. A list of healthcare companies. hospitalcompare.hhs.gov. Aetna Inc. 151 Farmington Avenue. Hartford, Connecticut 06156. 860-273-0123. Fax, 860-273-3971. 800-872-3862. Aetna.com. Amerigroup Corporation. 4425 Corporation Lane. Virginia Beach, Virginia 23462. 757-490-6900. Fax, 757-490-7152. AmeriGRP.com. Aplera Corporation. 301 Merritt 7. Norwalk, Connecticut 06851-1070. 203-840-2000. Fax, 203-840-2312. Aplera.com. Beckman Coulter Incorporated. 4300 North Harbor Boulevard. Fullerton, California 92834-3100. 714-871-4848. Fax, 714-773-8283. Beckman.com. Beverly Healthcare. 1000 Beverly Way. Fort Smith, Arkansas 72919. 479-201-2000. Fax, 479-201-1101. BeverlyHealthcare.com. Boston Scientific Corporation. 1 Boston Scientific Place. Natick, Massachusetts 01760-1537. 508-650-8000. Fax, 508-647-2393. BostonScientific.com. Caremark RX Incorporated. 211 Commerce Street, Suite 800. Nashville, Tennessee 37201. 615-743-6600. Fax, 205-733-9780. Caremark.com. Cigna. 1 Liberty Place. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19192-1550. 215-761-1000. Fax, 215-761-5515. Cigna.com. Community Health Systems. Inc. 155 Franklin Road, Suite 400. Brentwood, Tennessee 37027-4600. 615-373-9600. Fax, 615-371-1068. chs.net. Coventry Healthcare Incorporated. 6705 Rockledge Drive. Suite 900. Bethesda, Maryland 20817. 301-581-0600. Fax, 301-493-0731. cvti.com. Davita, Inc. 601 Hawaii Street. El Segundo, California 90245. 310-536-2400. Fax, 310-536-2675. Davita.com. Express Scripts Incorporated. 13900 Riverport Drive. Maryland Heights, Missouri 63043. 314-770-1666. Fax, 314-702-6900. 7037. Express-scripts.com. Fresenius Medical Care AG. Elskronerstrasse 1. 61346 Bad Homburg, Germany. Plus 49-6172-608-0. Fax, plus 49-6172-608-2488. fmc-ag.com. Guidant Corporation. 111 Monument Circle 29th floor. Indianapolis, Indiana 46204. 317-971-2000. Fax, 317-971-2040. GuidaNT.com. HCA Incorporated. 1 Park Plaza. Nashville, Tennessee 37203. 615-344-9551. Fax, 615-344-2266. HCAHealthcare.com. Health Management Associates Incorporated. 5811 Pelican Bay Boulevard, Suite 500. Naples, Florida 34108-2710. 239-598-3131. Fax, 239-598-2705. HMA-corp.com. HealthNet Incorporated. 21650 Oxnard Street. Woodland Hills, California 91367. 818-676-6000. Fax, 818-676-8591. HealthNet.com. Health South Corporation. 1 Health South Parkway. Birmingham, Alabama 35243. 205-967-7116. Fax, 205-969-6889. HealthSouth.com. Hillenbrand Industries Incorporated. 700 State Route 46 East. Batesville, Indiana 47006-8835. 812-934-7000. Fax, 812-934-7371. Hillenbrand.com. Humana Inc. The Humana Building. 500 West Main Street. Louisville, Kentucky 40202. 502-580-1000. Fax, 502-580-3677. Humana.com. Kaiser Permanente. 1 Kaiser Plaza, Suite 2600. Oakland, California 94612-3673. 510-271-5800. Fax, 510-267-7524. KaiserPermanente.org. Kindred Healthcare. 680 South 4th Street. Louisville, Kentucky 40202-2412. 502-596-7300. Fax, 502-596-4170. KindredHealthcare.com. Laboratory Corporation of America. 358 South Main Street. Burlington, North Carolina 27215. 336-229-1127. Fax, 336-436-1205. Labcorp.com. Magellan Health Services Incorporated. 16 Munson Road. Farmington, Connecticut 06032. 860-507-1900. Fax, 410-953-5200. MagellanHealth.com. Manor Care Incorporated. 333 North Summit Street. Toledo, Ohio 43604-2617. 419-252-5500. Fax, 419-252-5596. HCR-manorcare.com. Mariner Healthcare Incorporated. 1. Ravinia Drive Suite 1500. Atlanta, Georgia, 30346. 678-443-7000. Fax, 770-393-8054. MarinerHealth.com. Medco Health Solutions. 100, Parsons Pond Drive. Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, 07417-2604. 201-269-3400. Fax, 201-269-1109. Medco.com. Medical Mutual of Ohio. 2060 East 9th Street. Cleveland, Ohio, 44115-1300. 216-687-7000. Fax, 216-687-6044. MMOH.com. Medtronic Incorporated. 710 Medtronic Parkway. NE. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55432-5604. 763-514-4000. Fax, 763-514-4879. Medtronic.com. NeighborCare, Inc. 601 East Pratt Street, 3rd floor. Baltimore, Maryland, 21202. 410-528-7300. Fax, 410-528-7473. NeighborCare.com. Pacificare Life and Health Insurance Company. 5995 Plaza Drive. Cypress, California, 90630. 714-952-1121. Fax, 714-226-3581. Pacificare.com. Quest Diagnostics Incorporated. 1 Malcolm Avenue, Teterboro, New Jersey, 07608. 201-393-5000. Fax, 201-462-4715. QuestDiagnostics.com. Sierra Health Services Incorporated. 2724 North 10 Highway. Las Vegas, Nevada, 89128. 702-242-7000. Fax, 702-242-9711. SierraHealth.com. St. Jude Medical Incorporated. 1 Lillahee Plaza. St. Paul, Minnesota, 55117 to 9983. 651-483-2000. Fax, 651-482-8318. SJM.com. Stryker Corporation. 2725 Fairfield Road. Kalamazoo, Michigan, 49002. 269-385-2600. Fax, 269-385-1062. StrykerCorp.com. Sun Healthcare Group Incorporated. 18831 Von Carmen, STE 400. Irvine, California, 92612. 949-255-7100. Fax, 949-255-7054. SunH.com. Tenet Healthcare. 13737 Noel Road. Dallas, Texas, 75240. 469-893-2200. Fax, 469-893-8600. TenetHealth.com. United Health Group Inc. United Health Group Center. 9900 Bren Road East. Minnetonka, Minnesota, 55343. 952-936-1300. Fax, 952-936-7430. UnitedHealthGroup.com. Universal Health Services. Universal Corporate Center. 367, South Gulf Road. King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, 19406-0958. 610-768-3300. Fax, 610-768-3336. usinc.com. Well Choice, Inc. 11 West 42nd Street. New York, New York, 10036. 212-476-7800. Fax, 212-476-1281. wellchoice.com. WellPoint, Inc. 120 Monument Circle. Indianapolis, Indiana, 46204. 317-488-6000. Fax, 317-488-6028. wellpoint.com. A list of pharmaceutical and biotech companies. Abbott. 100 Abbott Park Road. Abbott Park, Illinois, 60064. 847-937-6100. Fax, 847-937-1511. Abbott.com. Advanced Cell Technology, Inc. 1201 Harbor Bay Parkway. Suite 120. Alameda, California, 94502. 510-748-4900. Fax, 510-748-4950. AdvancedCell.com. Allergen Incorporated. 2525 DuPont Drive. Irvine, California, 92612. 714-246-4500. Fax, 714-246-4971. Allergen.com. Bristol Myers Squibb. 345 Park Avenue. New York, New York, 10154-0037. 212-546-4000. bms.com/career. Genentech. 1 DNA Way. South San Francisco, California, 94080-4990. 650-225-1000. gene.com/gene/careers/index.jsp. Johnson & Johnson. 501 George Street. New Brunswick, New Jersey, 08901. jnj.com/careers. Alza Corporation. 1900 Charleston Road. Mountain View, California, 94039. 650-654-5000. Fax, 650-564-7070. Alza.com. Amgen Incorporated. 1 Amgen Center Drive. Thousand Oaks, California, 91320-1799. 805-447-1000. Fax, 805-447-1010. Amgen.com. Aplera Corporation. 301 Merritt 7. Norwalk, Connecticut, 06851. 203-840-2000. Fax, 203-840-2312. Aplera.com. AstraZeneca plc. 15 Stanhope Gate. London, W1Y1LN. United Kingdom. Plus 44-20-7304-5000. Fax, plus 44-20-7304-5183. AstraZeneca.com. Bayer AG. 100 Bayer Road. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15205. 412-777-2000. Fax, 412-777-2034. Bayer.com. Becton, Dickinson and Company. 1 Becton Drive. Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, 07147-1880. 201-847-7600. 6800. BD.com. Bristol Myers Squibb Company. 345 Park Avenue, New York, New York 10154. 212-546-4000. BMS.com. Chiron Corporation. 4560 Horton Street, Emeryville, California 94608. 510-655-8730. Fax, 510-655-9910. Chiron.com. Eli Lilly and Company. Lilly Corporate Center, Indianapolis, Indiana 46285. 317-276-2000. Fax, 317-277-6579. Lilly.com. Forest Laboratories. 909 3rd Avenue, New York, New York 10022. 212-421-7850. Fax, 212-750-9152. FRX.com. Genentech Incorporated. 1 DNA Way, South San Francisco, California 94080. 650-225-1000. Fax, 650-225-6000. Gene.com. Genzyme Corporation. 5 Kendall Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts 02142. 617-252-7570. Fax, 617-252-7600. Genzyme.com. GlaxoSmithKline. 980 Great West Road, Brentford, London, TW89GS. United Kingdom. Plus 44-20-8047-5000. Fax, plus 44-20-8047-7807. GSK.com. IMClone Systems Incorporated. 180 Varick Street, New York, New York 10014. 212-645-1405. Fax, 212-645-2054. IMClone.com. Immunogen, Inc. 128 Sydney Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts 02139. 617-995-2500. Fax, 617-995-2510. Immunogen.com. Insight Corporation. Experimental Station, Route 141 and Henry Clay Road, Building E336, Wilmington, Delaware 19880. 302-498-6700. Fax, 302-425-2750. INCTE.com. Invitrogen Corporation. 1600 Faraday Avenue, POB 6482. Carlsbad, California 92008. 760-603-7200. Fax, 760-602-6500. Invitrogen.com. Johnson & Johnson Inc. 1 Johnson & Johnson Plaza, New Brunswick, New Jersey 08933. 732-524-0400. Fax, 732-524-3300. JNJ.com. McKesson Corporation. 1 Port Street, San Francisco, California 94104. 415-983-8300. Fax, 415-983-7160. McKesson.com. Merck & Co., Inc. 1 Merck Drive, White House Station, New Jersey 08889. 908-423-1000. Merck.com. Monsanto Company. 800 North Lindbergh Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri 63137, 314-694-1000. Fax, 314-694-8394. Monsanto.com. Novartis AG. Lichtstrasse 35. CH 4056 Basel, Switzerland. Plus 41-61-324-1111. Fax, plus 41-61-324-8001. Novartis.com. Pfizer Inc. 235 East 42nd Street, New York, New York 10017. 212-573-2323. Fax, 212-573-7851. Pfizer.com. Roche Group. Grenzacherstrasse 124. CH 4070 Basel, Switzerland. Plus 41-61-688-1111. Fax, plus 41-61-691-9391. Roche.com. Sanofi Aventis. 174 Avenue de France, Paris 75013. France. Plus 33-1-53-77-40-00. Fax, plus 33-1-53-77-42-96. Sanofi-Aventis.com. Schering-Plough Corporation. 2000 Galloping Hill Road, Kenilworth, New Jersey 07033. 908-298-4000. Fax, 908-298-7653. sch-plough.com. Wyeth Pharmaceuticals. 5 Giralda Farms, Madison, New Jersey 07940. 973-660-5000. Fax, 973-660-7026. Wyeth.com. ZLB Bearing LLC. 1020 First Avenue, Pub 61501. King of Prussia, Pennsylvania 19406. 610-878-4000. Fax, 610-878-4009. zlbbearing.com. U.S. healthcare companies at disfold.com/top-us-healthcare-companies. Abbott.com. abbv.com. amgen.com. antheminc.com. bd.com. biogen.com. bms.com. bostonscientific.com. cigna.com. cvshealth.com. danaher.com. edwards.com. gilead.com. hcahealthcare.com. humana.com. illumina.com. intuitive.com. jnj.com. lilly.com. merck.com. modernatx.com. pfizer.com. regeneron.com. stryker.com. thermovisher.com. unitedhealthgroup.com. vva.com. vrtx.com. walgreensbootsalliance.com. zoetis.com. A list of corporate partners of aamacare.org/corporate-partners. facebook.com/aamacare. twitter.com/$!!!!!!/aamacare. linkedin.com/company/american-association-for-home-care. jobs.aamacare.org. peopleforqualitycare.org, policy and advocacy, People for Quality Care. Trade show. medtrade.com. 877-914-4677. ACU Serve. 800-887-8965. AeroCareUSA.com. Adapt Health. Medical equipment companies. 800-232-9266. Aeroflow Healthcare. Medical equipment. Aeroflowinc.com. 888-345-1780. Apria Healthcare. Therapy programs, clinical services, home medical equipment. 26220 Enterprise Court, Lake Forest, California 92630. 800-277-4288. Apria.com. Attends product line. Division of Domter. 800-428-8363. Attends.com. Attendas. Becton, Dickinson, & Co. Medical Technology Company. bd.com/n-a/company/about-bd. Bioderm. Hydrocolloid products for urinary management. bd.com/n-a/company/about-bd. Brightree. 125 Technology Parkway, Peachtree Corners, Georgia 30043. 1-888-598-7797. Brightree.com. Byram Healthcare. Diabetes, ostomy, wound care, urology, incontinence, and enteral nutrition. 800-642-6065. Care. Oxygen supply manufacturer. Careinc.com. Cardinal Health at Home. Home medical supplies. 800-860-8027. CCS Medical Equipment. ccsmed.com. Coloplast. coloradoplast.us. Compass Health. compasshealthbrands.com. Essity. Hygiene and Health Company. escity.com. Drive Medical Design and Manufacturing. 866-694-5085. DriveMedical.com. Lincare Holdings Incorporated. Respiratory Care in the Home. 800-284-2006. First Quality. firstquality.com. Inogen. Portable Oxygen Concentrators. 888-762-1228. Inogen.com. Invacare. 1 Invacare Way, Elyria, Ohio 44036-2125. 800-333-6900. Inviacare.com. KCI. 800-572-7496. KCI.com. Massimo. Pulse Oximeters. MacimoPersonalHealth.com. MedSouth, Inc. MedSouthInc.com. Medline. Manufacturer and distributor of medical supplies. Medline.com. National Seating and Mobility. NSM-seating.com. Permobil. Rehabilitation Power Wheelchairs. Permobilus.com. Philips RESP Ironics. Sleep and Respiratory. 800-345-6443. RESPironics.com. PreferredMedical.com. Pride Mobility Products Corporation. 800-284-2006. ResMed Medical Equipment. Respiratory Disorders. 800-424-0737. ResM.com. Retech Healthcare. 877-603-7840. RoadCH.com. Supercare Health Incorporated. Supercarehealth.com. Ventec Life Systems. Respiratory Care. 1-844 MyVoxen, 698-6276. VentecLife.com. VGM Group Incorporated. Help Independent HME Providers. 800-642-6065. VGM.com. VIMD. Home Respiratory Service. Sixeam.com. FPHcare.com. Fisher & Paykel Healthcare. plus 6495740100. Hillrom. Medical Technology. Hillrom.com. Hollister.com/n/countries elector. Hollister Ostomy. Danzac.com, Dansac. Ostomy, Continence Care. 888-808-7456. Hollister.com/n/countries elector. Linkar.com. Strengthen the health of business, helping control costs, improve quality. 415-983-8300, 415-983-8300. McKesson.com. ProtechHomeMedical.com. Smith-Nephew.com. SunriseMedical.com. Chapter 2. A list of medical company websites in alphabetical order. The following are a mix of medical facilities where patients are treated, medical companies who manufacture and/or sell medical supplies/equipment, and other medical companies that do something in the medical industry. Betreuung-24h.de, a medical industry-related website in Deutschland. .health.com, Global Medical Directory. Medical devices and equipment from international healthcare companies. AbbottVascular.com. ITKO.com, virtual test environments, virtualized lab solution works 24/7, reduce fee-based costs and timeline. MedicalGasResources.com. Siemens.com, surgical C-arms and navigation for high-end imaging. OneJump.com/vertical directories.html. OneMedicalEquipment.com, new and used. 4DNI.com, magnetic imaging machines, San Diego, CA. AAPSPharmaceutica.com/byguide/show.asp. Abaxis.com, blood chemistry. Abiomed.com, medical equipment maker. abqmanor.com, nursing home, Albuquerque, NM. absglobal.com, fertility, cloning research. access-health.com, health services, CA. accutechllc.com, medical test manufacturer. acemedical.com. acmeunited.com. advancedtissue.com, organ replacement. affiliatedhealth.org, health services, WA. afpimaging.com, makes imaging equipment. aicorp.com, manufactures and markets automated clinical analysis systems used by cytogenetic laboratories in prenatal genetic screening. allbusiness.com. allbusiness.com/medicine-health. ebay.com/ns/business-medical-medical-equipment.html. allcaribna.org, healthcare services, 800-287-2454, Lynn, Ma. Allegiance.net, medical equipment maker. allheart.com, medical supplies. allianceimaging.com, imaging services, Anaheim, CA. alliedhpi.com, respiratory products maker. all-metro@aol.com, 800-225-1200, healthcare services, Lynbrook, New York. allproducts.com. althin.com, blood therapies, Miami Lakes, FL. amassn.org, buy medical products through them if you're a member. americanmastertech.com. americanstandard.com, look for medical equipment division. ancomfiling.com, office equipment. antiageninc.com, antibodies. ardusmedical.com. ardusmedical.com. ariamedical.com. aerointl.com, Aero International, Mansfield Ma. aerointl.com, medical equipment maker, Reading, Pa. arthomes.com, critical care services Inc., Mason O. arthrt.com, medical equipment maker, Austin, TX. ashvik.com, a global distributor of medical equipment. assocorp.com, first aid products. Astromedical.com. ATL.com, makes ultrasound machines. AtrionCorp.com, medical products, Allen, TX. ATSMedical.com, medical equipment maker. AubreyGroup.com, medical product development. AuctionMart.com, go to Intel lamed. AntMany.com/index.asp, imaging machines. AutoGentox.com, provides pharmacokinetics, genetic toxicology, and drug pre-screening assay services. AuxiliaryTechMes.com/specialty_medical_equipment_accessories/miscellaneous. Avitarinc.com, Avitar, Canton Ma. AxleGAR.com, medical equipment maker, Fallbrook, CA. Axia.com, medical devices for ultrasonic welding of sutures. BannerHealth.com, healthcare facility, Fargo, ND. Bosch.com, 800-344-8815, healthcare and optical products. Baxter.com, medical products and services, Deerfield, IL. BayerDiagram.com, medical diagnostic machines, Terrytown, New York. BayerDS.com, makes medical diagnostic machines. BD.com. BD.com, medical equipment maker, Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. BergenBrunswick.com, medical surgical supplies, Orange, CA. BernafOnMyICO.com, 888-941-4203, hearing aids, Eden Prairie, MN. BestMFG.com, Best Hospital Supply Division of Best MFG, New York, New York. BethanyHomes.org, Nursing Home, Fargo, ND. Beautylich.com. Biomet.com, medical supplies, Warsaw, in. Biospherix.com, 800-799-4186, biotech products and information, Beltsville, MD. Blockdrug.com, medical products, Jersey City, New Jersey. BMed.com, medical products, Draper, UT. BrooksMedicalSupply.com, Brooks Medical Supply Inc., Mountain Home AR. BSCI.com, medical equipment maker, Natick, MA. BSCI.com, North American Instrument, Glens Falls, New York. BSCI.com/SSIMD, medical products, Maple Grove, MN. BurnMedical.com. BurtonMedical.com, medical lighting equipment. Business.com, medical equipment here. Business.com/directory/health_care/medical_devices/diagnostic_and_examination_devices. Business.com/directory/health_care/medical_devices/surgery/techno-medical_medical_products, BusinessOnlineIndia.com. CALipertech.com, designs and manufacturers LabKit devices and systems in high-throughput screening. CalMedicalSupply.com, California Healthcare Medical Supply Riverside, CA. CaliPTE.com, Biomedical. CamTronix.com, makes medical devices, Heartland, WI. Cardinal.com. Caremark.com, pharmaceutical services, Birmingham, Al. CareMatrix.com, healthcare for seniors, Needham, Ma. CareMedicalEquipment.com, scooter and wheelchair rentals. CareReports.com, child care and elder care database. CEATechnologies.com, medical devices. CellGenesis.com, genetic therapy research. Cell-Sci.com, research on diseases. Centricare.com. CERAMCO.com, dental equipment, 800-487-0100, Burlington, New Jersey. ChadTherapeutics.com, home oxygen systems, Chatsworth, CA. Chemscope.com, medical devices. Cholastech.com, cholesterol measurement machines. Choose HMC.com. HMC helps you improve and maintain the health and wellness of your employees. CHS.net, Community Health Systems. ClaflinEquip.com. ClaflinEquip.com. CleanRoomGloves.com, gloves for medical use, Andrews, SC. CLZR.com, medical lasers, Wayland, Ma. CMED.com, makes medical equipment, Boulder, CoCMPindustry.com, dental supplies, Albany, New York. CMS-STL.com, makes medical equipment, St. Louis, MO. Coast-Resources.com, list of manufacturers. CoherentMedical.com, makes lasers for medical use, Santa Clara, CA. ColdLaserSupplies.com. ColNational.com, prescription glasses. ColAEGI8.com, healthcare provider, Norwalk, CT. Communication systems for patient education. ConMed.com, makes medical equipment, Utica, New York. Quorum Healthcare, home healthcare, Denver, Co. CovenantHealthcare.com, network of medical centers, Saginaw, Me. CRBard.com, 800-443-5505, medical equipment maker. CSIUSA.com, makes medical equipment, Waukesha, WI. CTI-PET.com, makes medical devices, Knoxville, TN. CyPhairHospital.com, Houston, TX. CyGN.com, makes medical devices. Cytogen.com, medical research. Daval.com, makes medical equipment, Cranston, RI. Daxer.com, artificial insemination, sperm bank. DelmarMedical.com, makes medical equipment, Irvine, CA. DelTC.com, medical equipment, St. Paul, MN. DentalServices.net, makes dental products, Grand Rapids, Me. Dentsply.com, makes medical equipment, York, Pa. Depie.com, makes medical equipment, Warsaw, in. DeviceLink.com, medical devices. DivineMedical.us. DHFO.org, nursing homes, Fall River, Ma. Dianon.com, medical tests. Diosurian.com, medical testing kits. Deelectrics.com, makes medical equipment, Chicopee, Ma. dir.indiamart.com. dmoz.org/business/healthcare/products_and_services/medical_equipment. dninevada.com, DNI Nevada Inc., Carson City, NV. DukeOptics.com, chain of eye care stores, Southfield, Me. dpcweb.com, diagnostic products. Dragon-medical-transcription.com, converts speech to text. Dereamed.com. Dereamed.com, Dre medical equipment. DreMedical.com, sells medical equipment, 800-477-2006, Louisville, KY. DusaPHArma.com, develops photodynamic therapy and photodiagnosis. DZShow.com, pharmaceutical and medical equipment show. Easy2Source.com, business directory India. EasyLiving.com, Rollian MFG, Menominee Falls WI. EBIMedical.com, makes medical equipment, Durham, NC. Edwards.com, makes medical equipment, Irvine, CA. eetimes.com/techsearch/search.jhtml. eindiabusiness.com. emmaseniorcare.org, retirement communities, Sykesville, MD. embrx.com, vaccinations for birds. emmysphere.com, drug delivery products. empi.com, makes medical equipment, St. Paul, MN. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/eg-ton_medical_information_systems, a computer system used by general practices in the United Kingdom to electronically store patient notes. Endogen.com, diagnostic medical kits. Endosonics.com, catheter products, Cordova, CA. Antrem.com, researches and develops biopharmaceutical products. ePhotoIndia.com/index.php. epimmune.com, vaccines. Epitope.com, medical tests. apxmed.com, makes medical equipment, Cambridge, MA. equipmentleasing.org/medicalequipmentleasing.html. Acachonia.com, world leader in low-level laser technology. Eurekaspot.com. everestmedical.com, makes medical equipment, Plymouth, MN. everydetailmatters.com, the complete medical record organizer. fairview.org, healthcare services, Minneapolis, MN. fciophthalmics.com, eye products. fda.gov/cdrh/humfac/1497.html, medical device use safety. fdaregistrar.com, company that assists companies with FDA registration of medical devices. fisherimaging.com, medical imaging systems maker, Denver, Co. flaorthopedics.com. fluvaccine.com. fmcna.com, 800-662-1237, dialysis products, Lexington, MA. Foner.com, makes medical equipment, Melville, New York. foremostequipment.com. foremostequipment.com, sells, trades and repairs all types of medical and laboratory equipment, 866-463-3522. Fugera.com, medical products. freedomvillage.com, continuing care retirement community, Bradenton, FL. freepatentsonline.com, search for medical devices. frenchcreekmedical.com. freshpatents.com, search for medical devices. friendshiphaven.net, continuing care retirement community, Foot Dodge, IA. fujifilm.com/products, medical imaging. gimar.com, gamer industries, Orchard Park, New York. gehealthcare.com. gehealthcare.com. genovadiagnostics.com. genzyme.com. german-medical.com, medical furniture. ghs.org. ghv.com, assisted living centers for seniors, Kennett, Square, PA. gilead.com, research. gishbiomedical.com, 800-938-0531, makes medical equipment, Irvine, CA. gnresound.com, 800-582-4327, hearing aids, Redwood City, CA. gonatech.com. gordonstow.com, medical equipment, keep your equipment calibrated. gramfield.com, makes medical equipment, Bayshore, New York. greetmed.en.ecplaza.net/detail.asp. guidaNT.com, makes medical equipment, Indianapolis, IN. hamontix.com. hamontix.com, 800-225-5242, blood processing products, Braintree, MA. houseman.com, makes medical equipment, Northvale, New Jersey. HajraAssociates.com, refurbished medical equipment. healthcare.careerbuilder.com. healthlinks.net. healthpartners.com. helios.co.uk/sanum/sanum_products.html. hemocare.com, blood, bone marrow. hemagen.com, diagnostic kits. hemispherx.net, Hemisferx Biopharma Incorporated. henryfordhealth.org. henrychine.com, medical products, Melville, New York. highperformancelenses.com, lenses for eyeglasses, Ramsey, MN. hillenbrand.com, Batesville, in. hill-rom.com, makes medical beds, stretchers, Batesville, in. Hollister.com, Hollister Inc., Libertyville IL. Home Medical Equipment Classifieds.com. Home-medical-equipment-classifieds.com. HooperHomes.com, medical exams for insurance companies, Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Hoovers.com/K-Irma Medical Products. HopeAlaska.org, 800-478-0078, Developmental Disabilities Center, Anchorage, AK. HoriBA.com/scientific, fluorescence spectroscopy. HospiMedicaIndia.com, Kodak digital products for doctors and dentists. HospitalTechnology.com, list of manufacturers. IAS.com. ICMed.com, budget medical products, San Clemente CA. IDC.com, interior development concepts, Beaumont TX. iGen.com, diagnostic products. IHI.com, 800-666-7919, home healthcare, nationwide, Minnetonka, MN. IHS.org, Iowa Health System. imatron-web.com, makes medical equipment, San Francisco, CA. imedicalequipmentleasing.com. immucor.com, blood work. Immunex.com, immune system. Industries.bnet.com/medical +and +healthcare/health +care products. Industries.bnet.com/medical +and +healthcare/health care products/medical equipment and supplies. Interdyne.com, makes medical equipment, Sunnyvale, CA. InsideHealthCorp.com, centers that do imaging, Newport Beach, CA. Int-bio.com, makes medical equipment, Austin, TX. INTEGrammed, infertility services, centers in New England area. IntegrityMed.com, doing business with the world. Intermetro.com. InternationalsOS.com, medical and security solutions, products to individuals, corporations, and organizations. INViacare.com, wheelchairs and home medical equipment. INViacare.com, makes home healthcare products, Illyria, O. Invision.net. iQum.com/careers/careers.shtml. I-stat.com, medical products for blood analysis. Forhouse.com, Forhouse, Hazelwood MO. JaysMedicalForms.com. JNJ.com, Johnson & Johnson Medical Products. JohnKnoxVillage.com, Continuous Care Retirement Community, Summit, MO. JohnsonJNJ.com. JustLikeHome.com, Assisted Living for Seniors, Bradenton, FL. KCI1.com, makes hospital beds, San Antonio, TX. KellyZArch.com/QZProduct66665.html. KendallHQ.com, makes medical supplies, DeLand, FL. Keswick-multicare.org, assisted living, adult daycare, Baltimore, MD. KeysURGICALink.com, Key Surgical Inc., Edina MN. KimberlyClark.com, Kimberly-Clark Knoll, and Richland Hills TX. KingForms.com, King Medical and Business Forms. KingSystems.com, Anesthesia Products, Noblesville, in. LabCorp.com, Clinical Lab. Lampire.com, Custom Antibodies. Larachem.com/doctors.htm, Doctor's Strength Glycolic Acid Peel Products, for doctors only. Laserbeam.com/mediostar_g.htm. Laser-medical-systems.ch. Laserscope.com, lasers for medical use, San Jose, CA. Liesgang.com. leqmedical.com, LEC Medical Marketing Communications. Lifecell.com, skin grafting. LeafelineMedical.net, Lifeline Medical Inc., Bethel CT. LeafelineZeast.com, makes personal emergency alarms and monitors them, Framingham, Ma. LeafM.com, scar prevention techniques. Lifetech.com. Elintexcorporation.com, Hog Inc., Arlington Heights IL. Logicalimages.com. Logicdevices.com, medical imaging. LRRI.org, respiratory research. Luxtech.com, light sources and instruments for surgery, Worcester, Ma. Macmillan Medical Communications.com. Macoa.org. Mollencrot.com, 800-497-4979, makes medical equipment. Markdrug.com, Mark Drug Home Health, Schaumburg IL. massgroup.com/solutions/medical-device.asp, medical device manufacturing solutions. Matritech.com, biotechnology. mchm.com, drug delivery systems. mckhboc.com, healthcare software, technology, San Francisco. mckinsey.com, pharmaceuticals and medical products. mdfdirect.com. mdsherries.com, medical research. medoneonline.com, new, used and auctioned capital medical equipment. medgadget.com. doctorsresearchgroup.com, creating innovative medical devices, surgical and diagnostic products. medical.stgobain.com/products_materials/silmedic.asp. medical.siemens.com, medical products and services for the healthcare market. medicaldesign.com. medicalequipment.freinline.co.uk. medical-equipment.order.gb.com. medicalequipmentfinders.com. medicalexchange.com. medicalforms.com. medicalproductsales.com. medicalrecovery.com, buying, selling and repairing flexible endoscopy equipment. medicalresources.com. medicalresources.com, new, used and refurbished medical equipment. medicalresources.com, new and used medical equipment. medicalsuppliesequipment.net. medicalsuppliesequipmentcompany.com. medicalsuppligroup.com. medicalsuppligroup.com. mediqprn.com, Hospitals Rentals of America, Westboro, Ma. mediqprn.com, life support equipment, Pennsauken, New Jersey. mediqprn.com, Medic Inc., Pennsauken, New Jersey. medispectra.com. medline.net, medical products, 800 Medline, Mundaline, IL. medmarket.com/indexes/indexmfr.html, list of medical manufacturers. medmatrix.com. mednetlocator.com/equip.html. medanycapital.com, Med1 Capital Inc., Salt Lake City, UT. medplanet.com. medpyrolasers.com, pre-owned cosmetic lasers. medrad.com, medical products, equipment, Indianola, PA. medrays.com. medsales.com. medsearch.medmatrix.com/promo/search-engine-service.cfm. medstore.com. medtechcorp.com, New Hampshire-based consulting and contract programming firm specializing in handheld, wireless and real-time embedded technologies. medtronic.com, medical equipment, pacemakers and other equipment, Minneapolis, MN. medtronic.com, Medtronic, Irving TX. mentorcorp.com, medical equipment maker, Santa Barbara, CA. merit.com, medical products, South Jordan, UT. microstrategy.com. millbrook.com, GE Medical Systems Information Technologies. Miravant.com, developing both pharmaceuticals and devices for photodynamic therapy. Mirom.co.il, Mirom Medical and Research Equipment. Misonix.com. Mitec.com, 835 Mitec, Medical Products. mm.com/ichem. modmh.state.mo.us, Mental Health, Missouri. Monumental.com/lifecare, Ambulance Company, Fredericksburg, VA. Morrowhome.org, Nursing Home, Sparta, WI. Mountainside-medical.com. MRII.com, owns medical imaging centers nationwide, Hackensack, New Jersey. MSBD.com, Becton Dickinson Diagnostic, Sparks MD. mtdesk.com/mfg.shtml. Multiradiance.com, laser therapy device. NAD.com, North America Draeger Anesthesia MFR, Telford PA. Nadex.com, dental labs across the U.S. nceme.org/reviews. Naze.com, medical devices and supplies. NEMA.org. NeoRx.com, research. New4umedicalsupplies.com. NXLink.com, cell therapies. NHHC.net, healthcare services, Scarsdale, New York. NIHS.nih.gov, environmental health sciences. NIH.gov, National Institute of Health. NixMed.com, Nix's Medical Supply Inc., Sallisaw OK. NorthernScientific.com. NorthstarHealth.com, Rehabilitation Clinics, Indiana, PA. Novacare.com, 800-331-8840, Rehabilitation Services, King of Prussia, PA. Novametrix.com, Medical Equipment, Wallingford, CT. Novartis.com, Genetic Research. Novonordisk.com. Noom.com, Home Healthcare Services, Clearwater, FL. Nursestoday.com, 800-830-7616, Nursing Care Provider. OCAI.com, Orthodontic Centers in America. OISI.com, makes digital imaging systems for eye problems. Olympus.com, medical equipment, Melville, New York. Olympus-europa.com/endoscopy generalmedical.com genesecmfg.com/example/medical.php. omnimedbeam.com, Omnimed, Maple Shade, New Jersey. OnlineMedicalSupply.com. Organogenesis.com. OrganoEninc.com. ORMCO.com, medical equipment, mostly orthodontic, San Diego, CA. Orthologic.com, orthopedic equipment. Osteotech.com, tissue for transplantation. Outlet.med1online.com. Owens-minor.com, major medical supplier, Allen, VA. Palmed.com, medical equipment and supplies, Burlington, MA. Pamel.com, medical tests. Patient-education.com, offering software and hardware services to healthcare institutions interested in implementing interactive health. PBIO.com, biosystems. PDEX.com, Boulder, Co. PEM.com, used medical equipment, Denver warehouse. PEM.com, used medical equipment. PerfiCCL.com, packaging for medical products. PeriBaromedical.com, Peribaro Riviera Beach FL. Pharmascience.com, Pharmascience Laboratories, Buffalo, New York. PHCinc.com, 800-543-2447, Mental Health and Substance Abuse Centers nationwide, Peabody, MA. PhysicalIoControl.com, medical products, pacemakers, Redmond, WA. Picker.com, makes X-ray machines, Cleveland, O. PilotMedicalProducts.com. plcmed.com, medical products, Franklin, Ma. pnwx.com, medical exam tables. poci.com, precision optics, Gardner, Ma. polymedica.com, medical products, Woburn, Ma. porphyrin-systems.de, porphyrinic photosensitizers. posy.com, Posyco, Arcadia CA. procyte.com, skin health, cosmetic surgery, hair restoration, Redmond, WA. Pyrodentech.com, dental industry products, Batesville, AR. Promptproducts.com. ProOrthodonticLab.com, 800-742-6640, orthodontic products, Racine, WA. Protocol.com, machines that monitor vital signs, Beaverton, or. TCS.com, Patient Info Systems Inc., provides patient-centered healthcare information systems. QLT-PDT.com, develops pharmaceutical products for use in photodynamic therapy. Quantum-healing-lasers.com. QuestDiagnostics.com. Quidel.com, testing. RegencyProducts.com, Regency Products INTL, Los Angeles CA. RegentLabInc.org, American Regent Lab Inc., Shirley, New York. RESPironics.com, respiratory products, Murraysville, PA. RJ-laser.com, RJ laser therapy devices. Roche.com, Roche Diagnostics, US. RocheUSA.com. RotexSilver.com, manufacturer of silver recovery equipment for the medical X-ray industry. RTIHearing.com, hearing products, Arden Hills, MN. RyanCI.com, Ryan Scientific. SafeSkin.com, latex gloves, San Diego, CA. StBarnabas.com, St. Barnabas Healthcare System, West Orange, New Jersey. Salve.com, diagnostic lab. SammonsPreston.com, Preston JA, Jackson Me. SecristiND.com, hyperbaric and respiratory equipment. Ceradyne.com, medical test kits. SHMedical.com, medical equipment, Miami Beach, FL. Siemens.com, medical equipment, Concord, CA. SceneCoService.com, Cienco Instrument Service, Denver Co. SimcoM.com. SiouxValley.org, Sioux Valley Intersevere Ambulance, Sioux Falls SD. SLTI.com, Laser in Medicine, Montgomeryville, PA. SmartDevicesDirect.com. Smiths-Medical.com, Smiths Medical is a leading supplier of devices. SMS-Siemens.com, medical equipment, Iselin, New Jersey. Solemn.com, marketplace for buyers and sellers of new, used, refurbished, or surplus medical equipment. Somatechnology.com, refurbished medical equipment, new medical equipment. Somnews.com, designs, develops, manufactures and markets innovative medical devices utilizing radio frequency technology, for the treatment of upper airway disorders. Soda.com, state-of-the-art medical product Inc., Rahway, New Jersey. Southwestmedical.com. Spacelabs.com, medical products, Redmond, WA. Spacetables.com, space tables, Minneapolis, MN. Spanamerica.com, 800-888-6752, medical products like mattresses, Greenville, SC. Specialty-medical.com. SpecialtyMedicalSupply.com. Spectranetics.com, 800-633-0960, lasers for medical use, Colorado Springs, Co. SpectrumHealth.com, 800-325-3982, offers healthcare services to medical facilities, St. Louis, MO. SpinLife.com, wheelchair accessories. ssirobotics.com/medical_development_manufacturing_GMP_FDA.html. SDAAR.com, medical devices for the eyes, Monrovia, CA. Staffbuilders.com, home healthcare, Lake Success, New York. StanfordProductsLLC.com. STEM.com, research. Asteris.com, 800-548-4873, contamination prevention products, Mentor, O. Asteris.com, Hosted Inc., Medina O. Stores.ebay.com/egan-medical. StrikerCorp.com, medical products, Kalamazoo, Me. SurgicalDynamics.com, Surgical Dynamics, Norwalk CT. SurgicalShop.com. SurvivorDepot.com, medical isolation systems. SutterHealth.org/doctors. Swybron.com, dental equipment. Sinker.com. Targen.com, gene therapy. TCEdge.com, deals with used medical equipment, Worcester Ma. TDH.state.tx.us, State Department of Health. TuxomaMedical.com, Tuxoma Medical Inc., Irving TX. TheProfessionalimage.com, a medical specialty public relations firm. Theraquip.com, Theraquip, Greensboro, NC. TSC.net/users/BDPH, Boston Public Health Commission. TNCO-Inc.com, Surgical Instruments, Whitman, Ma. ToroID.com, transformers used in medical electronics, test and measurement. HealthAdvocate.com, healthcare company. Toshiba.com, medical imaging. TradeInOTE.net. trfn.clpgh.org/avs, residential facility for mental patients, Coraopolis, PA. tvmdl.tamu.edu, Texas Veterinary Medical Diagnostic Lab. UHS.com, Universal Hospital Services, Bloomington, MN. Ultrasonic-systems.com. Unilab.com, medical tests. Urosur.com, urological testing. UsedMedicalEquipment.net. USSURG.com, Surgical, Norwalk CT. UTAmed.com, medical products, mostly for childbirth, Midvale, UT. VanSlyck.com, Van Slyck and Associates, Phoenix AZ. VaricoseVeinsLosser.com, machine for sale. Vencor.com, long-term care facility, Louisville, KY. VertMarkets.com, VertMarkets is the leader in supplier enablement, with solutions that connect buyers and suppliers. VicaL.com, research. Victrex.com/br/market_app/medical.php, stainless steel and other metals in a growing range of medical applications. VisionSciences.com, medical products, Natick, Ma. VisitaMS.com, medical equipment maker. Visex.com, manufactures vision machines. Vital-Signs.com, disposable medical products, Totowa, New Jersey. SixTechnologies.com, blood research. Welchallen.com. wi.mit.edu. WorldMedicalEquip.com, World Medical Equipment Quality Refurbished Medical Equipment. World-trading.com/prodcomp/pharmacy.html. Exome.com, medical equipment, Jacksonville, FL. Zoll.com, Zoll Medical Corporation, Burlington, Ma. Chapter 3. A list of member companies from advam.org/join/members in alphabetical order. 23andme.com, 23andme, Inc. 3m.com, 3m Healthcare. 480biomedical.com, 480 Biomedical. Abbott.com, Abbott. Abiomed.com, Abiomed Incorporated. Abionic.com, Abionic. abkbiomedical.com, ABK Biomedical Inc. Accurae.com, Accurae Inc. Acility.com, Acility. Actuatedmedical.com, Actuated Medical Incorporated. ACUfocus.com, ACU Focus, Inc. ACUativetech.com, Acuative Technologies Incorporated. Acumd.net, Acumd LLC. AdaptiveBiotech.com, Adaptive Biotechnologies. Adhesis-medical.com, Adhesis Medical. ElevatedCPR.com, Advanced CPR Solutions. AVSIOL.com, Advanced Vision Science Incorporated. ADVINow.com, AdVNow Medical. AaronMedical.com, Arene Medical Incorporated. AGNovos.com, AGNovos Healthcare USA, LLC. AkiliInteractive.com, Akili Interactive Labs. Alcon.com, Alcon. Alcresta.com, Alcresta Therapeutics Incorporated. Allerge.com, Allerge. Allurion.com, Allurion Technologies Incorporated. Alung.com, Alung Technologies Incorporated. AmphoraMedical.com, Amphora Medical Incorporated. AnchorSurgical.com, Anchor Products Company. Angiodynamics.com, Angiodynamics, Inc. APBIOcode.com, Applied Biocode, Inc. AppliedVR.io, Applied VR Inc. Arc Medical Devices Inc. Balchem.com/Arc, Arc Specialty Products, Balchem Corp. Artegraft.com, Artegraft Incorporated. Arteries.com, Arteries. Arthrex.com, Arthrex Inc. ASCNSIA.com, Ascensia Diabetes Care. Azuragen.com, Asuragen Incorporated. ATIBAM.com, Adiva Medical. ATRICure.com, Atricure, Inc. Avansen.com, Avansen Mod Corporation. HalyardHealth.com, Avanos Medical Incorporated. AvendaHealth.com, Avenda Health. Aventusoft.com, Aventasoft LLC. AvisaPHArma.com, Avisa. AxonICSMODULation.com, Axonics Modulation Technologies Inc. BBronUSA.com, BBron Medical Inc. BanyanBio.com, Banyan Biomarkers Incorporated. Baronova.com, Baronova Inc. Baxter.com, Baxter International Inc. Bayer.com, Bayer Healthcare LLC. Belismdical.com, Baylis Medical Company Inc. BD.com, BD. Berlinheart.com, Berlin Heart Inc. BigfootBiomedical.com, Bigfoot Biomedical Incorporated. BioCartis.com, BioCartis US Incorporated. Biocomposites.com, Biocomposites Ltd. Biologicaldynamics.com, Biological Dynamics Inc. Biomedicadiagnostics.com, Biomedica Diagnostics Inc. AlbanyMedBacc.org, Biomedical Acceleration and Commercialization Center at Albany Medical College. Biomeru.com, Biomeru, Inc. Bio-rad.com, Biorad Laboratories. Biotronic.com, Biotronic Incorporated. BioventusGlobal.com, Bioventus LLC. Bose.com/n_a/index.html, Bose. BSCI.com, Boston Scientific Corporation. Brainlab.com, Brainlab AG. BritCED.com, Brit SAID. KarenDiagnostics.com, Karen Diagnostics. CantelMedical.com, Cantel Medical Corp. CardiacScience.com, Cardiac Science Corporation. Cardinal.com/MPS, Cardinal Health. Cardiofocus.com, Cardiofocus, Inc. Cardionomicinc.com, Cardionomic Incorporated. CardivaMedical.com, Cardiva Medical Incorporated. CarryPHArma.com, Carry Pharmaceuticals Inc. CatalystOrtho.com, Catalyst Orthoscience Inc. Celonova.com, Celonova Biosciences, Inc. CECureCorp.com, CECure, Inc. SeriesNano.com, Series Nanosciences Incorporated. Cerner.com, Cerner Corporation. Cerusendo.com, Cerus Endovascular Limited. Caterix Orthopedics Incorporated. CHF-Solutions.com, CHF Solutions Incorporated. ClickTherapeutics.com, Click Therapeutics. ClinicalInnovations.com, Clinical Innovations Incorporated. Cognoa.com, Cono. ColoradoPlast.com, Coloplast Corp. Companion-Medical.com, Companion Medical Inc. Conasix.com, Conavi Medical Inc. Conformis.com, Confir MIS, Inc. Conmed.com, Conmed Corporation. ControlMedTech.com, Control Medical Technology, LLC. ControlRad.com, ControlRad, Inc. CONVATech.com, CONVATech Inc. CookGroup.com, Cook Group Incorporated. CORindus.com, Corindus Incorporated. CorianNova.com, CORinova, Inc. CryoLife.com, CryoLife, Inc. CVRX.com, CVRX, Inc. CycleTechnologies.com, Cycle Technologies Incorporated. CymedicaOrtho.com, Cymedica Orthopedics Incorporated. Danaher.com, Danaher Corporation. DayZeroDiagnostics.com, DayZero Diagnostics Incorporated. DecaResearch.com, Deca Research and Development Corporation. DelphinusMT.com, Delphinus Medical Technologies Incorporated. Dexcom.com, Dexcom, Inc. DiagramAndOptics.com, Dianoptics Technologies BV. Stago-us.com, Diagnostica Stago Incorporated. Diatech-solutions.com, Diatech Diabetic Technologies, LLC. DigitalCogitech.com, Digital Cognition Technologies Incorporated. DistalAccess.com, Distal Access, LLC. DistalMotion.com, Distal Motion SA. DJOGlobal.com, DJO Global Incorporated. DREGER.com/n-us_us, Draeger Medical Systems Incorporated. DThera.com, Thera Sciences. DuneMedical.com, Dune Medical Devices. Dynix.com, Dynix Technologies Incorporated. EarLensCorp.com, EarLens Corporation. Edwards.com, Edwards Life Sciences Corporation. ElectroCoreMedical.com, ElectroCore, LLC. Electa.com, Electab. ElixirMedical.com, Elixir Medical Corporation. Limiflex.com, Empirical Spine. Endotronics.com, Endotronics Incorporated. EsteemHearing.com, Envoy Medical Corporation. EtectRx.com, EtectRx. EuclidSys.com, Euclid Systems Corporation. ExactImaging.com, Exact Imaging. ExactSciences.com, Exact Sciences Corporation. ExosomeDX.com, Exosome Diagnostics. Exurco.com, Exurco Medical Inc. Xtheramedical.com, Xthera Medical Corporation. FineHeart.fr, Fine Heart. FirstLightBio.com, First Light Biosciences. FlexStaronics.com, Flex Medical. Flow-fx.net, FlowFX LLC. Flowonics.com, Flowonics Medical Incorporated. Fracetil.com, Fractal Laboratories Incorporated. Sonosite.com, Fujifilm Sonosite, Inc. FDI.com, Fujirebio Diagnostics Incorporated. FXSolutions.fr, FX Shoulder USA. GE.com, GE Healthcare. GeneCapture.com, GeneCapture, Inc. GIDynamics.com, GI Dynamics Incorporated. US.gsk.com, GlaxoSmithKline. GreenSunMedical.com, Green Sun Medical. Haemonetics Corp. HarmAC.com, Harmac Medical Products Incorporated. HeartFlow.com, HeartFlow, Inc. HeliosMedical.com, Helios Medical Technologies. HemexHealth.com, Hemex Health. HeraEUs.com, Herius Medical, LLC. Hill-Rom.com, Hill-Rom. HLTMedical.com, HLT Medical Incorporated. Hollister.com, Hollister Incorporated. Hologic.com, Hologic Incorporated. ISA.net, ISA. IBM.com, IBM. iDiagnosis.net, IDX LLC. ILLumina.com, Illumina Incorporated. ILLuminos.com, Illuminoss Medical Inc. Imptimed.com, Imptimed Inc. Impleomedical.com, Impleo Medical Incorporated. Impulse-Dynamics.com, Impulse Dynamics. Intobeing.com, Intobeing, LLC. IndigoBio.com, Indigo Bio Automation. INFLAmatickets.com, Inflamatics Incorporated. Infraredx.com, Inferdx Incorporated. InSciTC.com, InSciTech Ltd. InstrumentationLaboratory.com, Instrumentation Laboratory. MyoMNiPod.com, Insulet Corporation. Integralife.com, Integral Life Sciences Corporation. Intel.com, Intel Corporation. IntelliJointSurgical.com, IntelliJoint Surgical Inc. IntentSolutions.com, Intent Solutions. InterfaceBiologics.com, Interface Biologics Incorporated. Intersectent.com, Intersectent Incorporated. InTouchHealth.com, InTouch Health. In-Thera.com, Intrinsic Therapeutics Incorporated. IntuitiveSurgical.com, Intuitive Surgical Incorporated. ISCRENVision.com, iScreen Vision Inc. Ivan9.com, Ivenix Inc. Genevalve.com, Genevalve Technology. JNJ.com, Johnson & Johnson. JoyMax.com, Joymax Inc. K2M.com, K2M, Inc. Keresis.com, Keresis Limited. KestraMedical.com, Kestra Medical Technologies Incorporated. KloXTechnologies.com, KLOX Technologies Inc. CosmoTechnologies.com, Cosmo Technologies Incorporated. Cronus.com, Cronus Incorporated. Lap-Laser.com, Lap of America Laser Applications LLC. LensGen.com, LensGen, Inc. LiberateMedical.com, Liberate Medical. Lifeline Medical. Livescan.com/about-us Lifescan, Inc. Lilly.com, Lilly. LindenLLC.com, Linden Capital Partners. LinearSciences.com, Linear Health Sciences. Elevanova.com, Livanova plc. Lumajnix.com, Lumajnix. Lyratherapeutics.com, Lyra Therapeutics Incorporated. M2S.com, M2S, Inc. MatrixMedical.co, Matrix IT Medical Tracking Systems Incorporated. McGeeverLLC.com, McGeever LLC. Meditas.com, Medartis Incorporated. MedSourceLabs.com, MedSource Labs. Medtronic.com, Medtronic. MetOneTech.com, MetOne Technologies. Metavention.com, Metavention Incorporated. MyAkertho.com, MyAche Orthopedics. MyCellL.com, MyCell Technologies Incorporated. MicrochipsBiotech.com, Microchips Biotech Incorporated. MicronICS.net, Micronix Incorporated. MicroOptX.com, MicroOps, Inc. Microsoft Corporation. Minnesota Resuscitation Solutions, LLC. MobileODT.com, MobileODT Ltd. ModulatedImaging.com, Modulated Imaging Incorporated. Monteris.com, Monteris Medical. Zepto-Cataract.com, Minuses. Myoscience.com, Myoscience. Nanowareinc.com, Nanoware Incorporated. LexiCor.com, NEBA Health, LLC. Neo-medical.com/n, Neospine. Neocnc.com, Neosync, Inc. Neurentmedical.com, Neurent Medical. Neuropace.com, Neuropace, Inc. Neurosmedical.com, Neuros Medical Incorporated. Neurotronic Limited. Nevrocorp.com, Nevrocorp. Novonordisk-us.com, Novo Nordisk Incorporated. Nuviera.com, Nuvera. NXthera.com, NXthera, Inc. NYPRO.com, Nipro Healthcare. OhanaBio.com, Ohana Biosciences. OlympusAmerica.com, Olympus Corporation of Americas. OmroNHealthcare.com, Omron Healthcare Incorporated. OptiScanCorp.com, OptiScan Biomedical Corporation. Orasure.com, Orasure Technologies Incorporated. Orbusnic.com, Arbusnic Medical Incorporated. Orthoclinical.com, Ortho Clinical Diagnostics Incorporated. Orthofix.com, Orthofix International, NV. Orthopediatrics.com, Orthopediatrics Corp. OSCAWellness.com, OSCA Incorporated. OspreyMed.com, Osprey Medical Inc. OtoElithlabs.com, Otolith Labs. Otonsus.com, Otonexus Medical Technologies Inc. Ototronics.com, Ototronics LLC. Otsuka-us.com, Otsuka America Pharmaceutical Incorporated. Oltcare.com, Owlet Baby Care Incorporated. PubMed.com, PA-beamed. PearTherapeutics.com, Pear Therapeutics. PerimeterMed.com, Perimeter Medical Imaging Incorporated. PersonalGenome.com, Personal Genome Diagnostics Incorporated. Pfizer.com, Pfizer Inc. Healthcare.philips.com, Philips. PhilipsMedisize.com, Philips Medisize Corporation. Photonicarinc.com, Photonicare, Inc. PH2Pharmix.com, Photopharmix Inc. PKSoftTouch.com, PKSoftTouch Corp. PPCPartners.com, PPC Partners. PQBypass.com, PQ Bypass Incorporated. PrecetesMedical.com, Preceptus Medical Incorporated. Presbia.com, Presbia. PristineSurgical.com, Pristine Surgical, LLC. PPCPartners.com, Pritzker Private Capital. ProfUSA.com, Profusa Incorporated. ProteusBiomed.com, Proteus Digital Health. Qiagen.com, Qiagen Sciences. QuantumDX.com, QuantumDX Group Ltd. Quidel.com, Quidel Corporation. ReckerMedical.com, Recker Medical Incorporated. ReflexionHealth.com, Reflection Health. ReGensisBio.com, Regenesis Biomedical Incorporated. ResMed.com, ResMed Corp. RESPICardia.com, Respicardia Incorporated. RESPIRI.co, Respiri Limited. ResponseBio.com, Response Biomedical Corporation. RevoNsystems.com, Revon Systems. RFPI-co.com, RFPI, LLC. Roche.com, Roche. RoundtableHP.com, Roundtable Healthcare Partners. RTIX.com, RTI Surgical Incorporated. SakuraUS.com, Sakura Finitech USA, Inc. SCICon.com, Sycan Ltd. ScionNeurostim.com, Scion Neurostim, LLC. 2-site.com, Second Sight Medical Products Incorporated. SECURISIN.com, Securizin Medical. SeikasuiDiagnostics.com, Seikasui Diagnostics, LLC. CelluXDX.com, SELux Diagnostics. SenDX. Sensonix.com, Sensonix, Incorporated. SensiME.com, SensiMeUb. SetPointMedical.com, SetPoint Medical Corporation. ShapeMem.com, Shape Memory Medical Inc. ShifaMed.com, Shifamd. USA.Siemens.com, Siemens Healthcare. SilkRoadMedical.com, Silk Road Medical. Silvergens Inc. Singulex.com, Singulex. Syntex.com, Synts. Certex.com, Certex Medical Inc. SI-Technology.co, SI Technology, LLC. Smith-Nephew.com, Smith & Nephew Incorporated. SomaHlution.com, Somolution, LLC. Sonostic.com, Sonostic, LLC. SpinalSimplicity.com, Spinal Simplicity, LLC. SpinalSingularity.com, Spinal Singularity. SpineGuard.com, SpineGuard, Inc. ndmedical.com, SPR Therapeutics, LLC. STAAR.com, Star Surgical Company. SteedMed.com, SteedMed Medical. Steris.com, Steris Corporation. StressEK.com, Strek Incorporated. Stryker.com, Stryker Corporation. SigGZNSC.com, SigGSense Corporation. SynaptiveMedical.com, Synaptive Medical Inc. SynergyICmed.com, Synergic Medical Technologies Incorporated. SYSmex.com/us, Sysmex America Incorporated. TEDCO.MD, TIDCO. TelaBio.com, TelaBio Incorporated. Teleflex.com, Teleflex Incorporated. TellurideMedicalPartners.com, Telluride Medical Partners. Terumomedical.com, Terumo Medical Corporation. QT.io, The QT Company. Titanspine.com, Titan Spine LLC. TosoHBioscience.us, Tosa Bioscience Incorporated. Transenterix.com, Transenterix Surgical Incorporated. TriceMedical.com, Trice Medical Inc. TuskerMed.com, Tusker Medical. Eurocure LLC. Valeritas.com, Valeritas Incorporated. Varian.com, Varian Medical Systems Incorporated. VascularDynamics.com, Vascular Dynamics Inc. Villanovascular.com, Villanovascular Incorporated. Vilicomedical.com, Vilico Medical Inc. VanityMedical.com, Vanity Inc. VerbSurgical.com, Verb Surgical Inc. Verily Life Sciences LLC. VarianMed.com, Varian Medical. ViewRay.com, ViewRay, Inc. VQOrthocare.com, VisionQuest Industries Inc. Sixstalker.com, VitalCore Incorporated. Gore.com, WL Gore and Associates Incorporated. WaterStreet.com, Water Street Healthcare Partners. Waters.com, Waters Corporation. WMT.com, Wright Medical Technology Incorporated. XCISN.com, Cesarin Medical Systems. 11medica.com, Zymedica LLC. Zeto-Inc.com, Zato Incorporated. Zimmer Biomet Holdings Incorporated. Chapter 4. A list of healthcare company websites at web.archive.org/web/2018013811/nasdaq.com/screening/companies by industry.aspx, industry equals health plus care. 3m.com, 3m company, nasdaq.com/symbol/mmm, mmm. 2-site.com, Second Site Medical Products Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/IS, IS. 2-site.com, Second Site Medical Products Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ISW, ISW. Abbott.com, Abbott Laboratories, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABT, ABT. ABBV.com, ABBV Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABBV, ABBV. Abonatherapeutics.com, Abona Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABO, ABEO. Abonatherapeutics.com, Abona Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABO, ABEO. Abiomed.com, Abiomed Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABMD, ABMD. Ablinx.com, Ablinx NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABLX, ABLX. AcadiaHealthcare.com, Acadia Healthcare Company Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACHC, ACHC. Acadia-Farm.com, Acadia Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/academic, academic. ACOSTPHARMA.com, Acasti Pharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACST, ACST. Acceleronpharma.com, Acceleron Pharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/XLRN, XLRN. Accuracy.com, Accuracy Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARAY, ARAY. AcelRx.com, AcelRx Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACRX, ACRX. Aceto.com, Aceto Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACET, ACET. ACHAOGAN.com, ACHAOGAN Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AKAO, AKAO. AchieveLifeSciences.com, Achieve Life Sciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACHV, ACHV. AchielLion.com, Achelion Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACHN, ACHN. ACImmune.com, ACImmune SA, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACIU, ACIU. AclarisDX.com, Aclaris Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACRS, ACRS. Accorda.com, Accorda Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ACOR, ACOR. Actiniumpharmaceuticals.com, Actinium Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ATNM, ATNM. AcuneTX.com, Anthem Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Antex, ANTX. AdamasPHARMA.com, Adamas Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADMS, ADMS. AdamisPharmaceuticals.com, Adamis Pharmaceuticals Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADMP, ADMP. Adaptimmune.com, Adaptimmune Therapeutics plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADAP, ADAP. Adus.com, Adus Home Care Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADUS, ADUS. ADMAbiologics.com, ADMA Biologics Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ADMA, ADMA. Aduro.com, Aduro Biotech Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADRO, ADRO. ADVaccess.com, Advaccess Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADXS, ADXS. ADVaccess.com, Advaccess Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADXSW, ADXW. AEGLIBio.com, Eglia Biotherapeutics, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/AGLE, AGLE. ARIPharma.com, Ari Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARI, AERI. Etna.com, Etna Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AET, AET. Evigenomics.com, Evi Genomic Medicine Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/GNMX, GNMX. AEZSinc.com, Aeternazent Eris Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AEZS, AEZS. Afim.com, Afimd NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/AFMD, AFMD. Agenisbio.com, Agenis Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AGAN, AGAN. Agiletherapeutics.com, Agile Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AGRX, AGRX. Agios.com, Agios Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AGIO, AGIO. AGTC.com, Applied Genetic Technologies Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/AGTC, AGTC. AileronRx.com, Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALRN, ALRN. Aimune.com, Aimune Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AIMT, AIMT. ACARIDX.com, Acari Therapeutics PLC, nasdaq.com/symbol/AKTX, AKTX. AKCEATX.com, Exa Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AKCA, AKCA. AKBIA.com, Akabia Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AKBA, AKBA. Acersbio.com, Acres Biosciences Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/Acre, Acre. Acorn.com, Acorn Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AKRX, AKRX. AlbirioPHArma.com, Albireo Pharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALBO, ALBO. AlbirioPHArma.com, Albireo Pharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALBO, ALBO. Alcobra-pharma.com, Alcobra Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/ADHD, ADHD. Alderbio.com, Alder Biopharmaceuticals, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ALDR, ALDR. Aldera.com, Aldera Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALDX, ALDX. Alexianpharm.com, Alexian Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALXN, ALXN. Aligntech.com, Align Technology Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALGN, ALGN. Alamirasciences.com, Alamira Sciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALIM, ALIM. Alkermes.com, Alkermes plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALKS, ALKS. Allergen.com, Allergen plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/AGN, AGN. AlliedHPI.com, Allied Healthcare Products Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AHPI, AHPI. Aliqua.com, Aliqua Biomedical, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ALQA, ALQA. Almostfamily.com, Almost Family Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/AFAM, AFAM. Alnilam.com, Alnilam Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALNI, ALNY. AlphaProtech.com, Alpha Protech, Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/APT, APT. AlphaTechSpine.com, Alphatech Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ATEC, ATEC. Altimmune.com, Altimmune Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ALT, ALT. AMAGPHArma.com, AMAG Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AMAG, AMAG. Amarancorp.com, Amaran Corporation plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/AMRN, AMRN. Amedica.com, Amedica Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/AMDA, AMDA. Amedicis.com, AIMDIZIS Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/AIMD, AIMD. AmericanaDDICTIONCenters.org, AAC Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AAC, AAC. Amerisourcebergen.net, Amerisourcebergen Corporation, Holding Co., nasdaq.com/symbol/ABC, ABC. Amgen.com, Amgen Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AMGN, AMGN. AmicusRx.com, Amicus Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/fold, fold. Ampachasta.com, Amphastar Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/amph, AMPH. AmpioPHArma.com, Ampio Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MP, AMPE. AmplifyBio.com, Amplify Biosciences Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/APHB, APHB. AnaptysBio.com, AnaptysBio, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ANAB, ANAB. Anavix.com, Anavix Life Sciences Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/AVXL, AVXL. Angiodynamics.com, Angiodynamics, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ANGO, ANGO. AnikaTherapeutics.com, Anika Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ANIC, ANIC. AniPharmaceuticals.com, Ani Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ANIP, ANIP. AntaresBHArma.com, Antares Pharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ATRS, ATRS. Antheminc.com, Anthem Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ANTEM, ANTM. Anthera.com, Anthera Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ANTH, ANTH. ApolloEndo.com, Apollo Endosurgery Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/APAN, APAN. APRICusBio.com, Apricus Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/APRI, APRI. AptivoTherapeutics.com, Aptivo Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/APVO, APVO. Aptose.com, Aptos Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/APTO, APTO. AQXBHArma.com, Aquinox Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AQXB, AQXP. Aracruz.com.br, American Renal Associates Holdings, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ARA, ARA. ARADIGM.com, Aradim Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARDM, ARDM. Aralezi.com, Arales Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARLZ, ARLZ. ARADANA.com, Aratina Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/PETX, PETX. Arbutusbio.com, Arbutus Biopharma Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/ABUS, ABUS. ArcaBioPHArma.com, Arca Biopharma Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ABIO, ABIO. Ardalix.com, Ardalix Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARDX, ARDX. ArenaPharm.com, Arena Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARNA, ARNA. ArgosTherapeutics.com, Argos Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ARGS, ARGS. arqul.com, arqul, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/arql, arql. ArrayBioPHRMA.com, Array Biopharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/array, array. ArrowheadPHRMA.com, Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/arwr, arwr. AscendiSBHRMA.com, Ascendis Pharma AS, nasdaq.com/symbol/asnd, asnd. Ashes.com, American Shared Hospital Services, nasdaq.com/symbol/ams, ams. AssemblyBio.com, Assembly Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/asmb, asmb. Asterias Biotherapeutics.com, Asterias Biotherapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ast, ast. AstraZeneca.com, AstraZeneca plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/azn, azn. AtaraBio.com, Atara Biotherapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/atra, atra. Athenex.com, Athenex Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/atnx, atnx. Athersis.com, Athersi Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/athx, athx. Atosiggenetics.com, Atosiggenetics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/atos, atos. Atricure.com, Atricure, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/atrc, atrc. Atriancorp.com, Atrian Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/atri, atri. ADRPHARMA.com, Atir Pharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/life, life. OdentesTX.com, Audence Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/bold, bold. OriniaPHARMA.com, Orinia Pharmaceuticals Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/oph, auph. Orismedical.com, Oris Medical Holding AG, nasdaq.com/symbol/ears, ears. Aviadel.com, Abadel Pharmaceuticals plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/avdl, avdl. AvalancheBiotech.com, Adverum Biotechnologies Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/advm, advm. AvenueTX.com, Avenue Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/atxi, atxi. AVEOoncology.com, Aveo Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/aveo, aveo. Avexis.com, Avexis, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/avxs, avxs. Avinger.com, Avinger Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/averager, avgr. Aviragen.com, Aviragen Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/avr, avir. Axogeninc.com, Axogen, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/axgn, axgn. Axovant.com, Axovant Sciences Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/axon, axon. Axsum.com, Axsum Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/axsm, axsm. i2bio.com, i2 Bioscience, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/i2, aytu. AzaRx.com, AzaRx Biopharma, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/azrx, azrx. BasinC.com, Bioanalytical Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/basi, basi. Baxter.com, Baxter International Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/bax, bax. BD.com, Becton, Dickinson and Company, nasdaq.com/symbol/BDX, BDX. BDSI.com, Biodelivery Sciences International Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BDSI, BDSI. Beijeni.com, Beijing, Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/BGNE, BGNE. Bellerophon.com, Bellerophon Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BLPH, BLPH. Bellicum.com, Bellicum Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BLCM, BLCM. Benitech.com, Benitech Biopharma Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/BNTC, BNTC. Benitech.com, Benitech Biopharma Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/BNTCW, BNTCW. BeyondSpringPHArma.com, BeyondSpring, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/BYSI, BYSI. Biocept.com, Biocept Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BIOC, BIOC. BioCryst.com, BioCryst Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BCRX, BCRX. Biogen.com, Biogen Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BIIB, BIIB. Biolase.com, Biolase Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BIOL, BIOL. BioLifeSolutions.com, BioLife Solutions Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BLFS, BLFS. BioLineRx.com, BioLineRx Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/BLRX, BLRX. Biomerica.com, Biomerica Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BMRA, BMRA. Biondevax.com, Bionvax Pharmaceuticals Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/BV15, BVXV. Biondevax.com, Bionvax Pharmaceuticals Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/BVXVW, BVXVW. Biopathholdings.com, Biopath Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BPTH, BPTH. Biopharmex.com, Biopharmex Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/BPMX, BPMX. Bioscript.com, Bioscript, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/BIOS, BIOS. Biospecifics.com, Biospecifics Technologies Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/BSTC, BSTC. Biospherics.com, Spherix Incorporated. Biostarpharmaceuticals.com, Biostar Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BSBM, BSPM. Bio-techne.com, Biotechne Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/tech, tech. Biotimeinc.com, Biotime, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/BTX, BTX. Bioverative.com, Bioverative Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BIVV, BIVV. Bluebirdbio.com, Bluebird Bio Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/blue, blue. Blueprintmedicines.com, Blueprint Medicines Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/BPMC, BPMC. BMRN.com, Biomarin Pharmaceutical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BMRN, BMRN. BMS.com, Bristol Myers Squibb Company, nasdaq.com/symbol/BMY, BMY. BostonScientific.com, Boston Scientific Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/BSX, BSX. BOVMedical.com, Bovi Medical Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/BVX, BVX. Brainstorm-cell.com, Brainstorm Cell Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BCLI, BCLI. Brookdale.com, Brookdale Senior Living Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/BKD, BKD. C3bs.com, Celiad SA, nasdaq.com/symbol/CYAD, CYAD. Caladrius.com, Caladrius Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLBS, CLBS. Calithera.com, Calithera Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CALA, CALA. Cambrex.com, Cambrex Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CBM, CBM. Cancergenetics.com, Cancer Genetics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CGIX, CGIX. Kenfite.com, Kenfite Biopharma Ltd, nasdaq.com/symbol/CANF, CANF. Cantelmedical.com, Cantel Medical Corp, nasdaq.com/symbol/CMD, CMD. CapitalZenire.com, Capital Senior Living Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CSU, CSU. CAPricer.com, Capricorn Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CAPR, CAPR. Caratherapeutics.com, Cara Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CARA, CARA. Cardinal.com, Cardinal Health Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CAH, CAH. Cardiome.com, Cardiome Pharma Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CRME, CRME. Cascadianrx.com, Cascadian Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CASI, CASC. KC-Pharmaceuticals.com, KC Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CASI, CASI. ComEd.com, ComMedical Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CAM, CASM. Catabasis.com, Catabasis Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CATB, CATB. CATalent.com, Catalent Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CTLT, CTLT. CatalystBiosciences.com, Catalyst Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CBIO, CBIO. CatalystPHArma.com, Catalyst Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CPRX, CPRX. Catasis.com, Catasis Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CATS, CATS. CBIolabs.com, Cleveland Biolabs, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/CBLI, CBLI. CellCuity.com, Cellcuity Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CELC, CELC. Celgene.com, Celgene Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CELG, CELG. Celgene.com, Celgene Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CELGZ, CELGZ. Cellbiomedgroup.com, Cellular Biomedicine Group Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CBMG, CBMG. Celldex.com, Celldex Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLDX, CLDX. Cellacetar.com, Selector Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLRB, CLRB. Cellacetar.com, Selector Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLRBW, CLRBW. Cellacetar.com, Selector Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLRBZ, CLRBZ. Cellacetas.com, Selectus SA, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLLS, CLLS. Cell-Sci.com, Cell-Sci Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CVM, CVM. Cellzion.com, Celsion Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLSN, CLSN. Centene.com, Centene Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CNC, CNC. CERecord.com, Cerecor Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CERC, CERC. CERecord.com, Cerecor Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CERCW, CERCW. Cirrus.com, Cirrus Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CERS, CERS. Cgen.com, Compugen Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/CGen, CGEN. Championsoncology.com, Champions Oncology Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CSBR, CSBR. Check-cap.com, CheckCap Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/Check, Check. Check-cap.com, CheckCap Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/CheckW, CheckW. CheckpointTX.com, Checkpoint Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CKPT, CKPT. Chembio.com, Chembio Diagnostics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SEMI, CEMI. Chemed.com, Chemed Corp, nasdaq.com/symbol/CHE, CHE. Chemocentrics.com, Chemocentrics, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/CC11, CCXI. Chiasma.pharma.com, Chiasma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CHMA, CHMA. Chimer9.com, Chimerix Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CMRX, CMRX. Chinabiologic.com, China Biologic Products Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CBPO, CBPO. ChinaPharmaHoldings.com, China Pharma Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CPHI, CPHI. CHS.net, Community Health Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CYH, CYH. CHS.net, Community Health Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CYHz, CYHHZ. CETA.com, Cytera Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CDTX, CDTX. Cigna.com, Cigna Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/CI, CI. CityUSBHArma.com, Citius Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CTXR, CTXR. CityUSBHArma.com, Citius Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CTXRW, CTXRW. Civitas-solutions.com, Civitas Solutions Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CIVI, CIVI. ClearsideBio.com, Clearside Biomedical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLSD, CLSD. ClementIaPHArma.com, Clementia Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CMTA, CMTA. ClovisOncology.com, Clovis Oncology Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CLVS, CLVS. Codiagnostics.com, Codiagnostics, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/CODEX, CODX. Cogent9medical.com, Cogentix Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CGNT, CGNT. Coherus.com, Coherus Biosciences, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/CHRS, CHRS. Collegiumpharma.com, Collegium Pharmaceutical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/COL, COL. Combimatrix.com, Combimatrix Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/cbmx, cbmx. combmatrix.com, Combmatrix Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/cbmxw, cbmxw. Conatus-pharma.com, Conatus Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/cnat, cnat. concertpharma.com, Concert Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/cnce, cnce. concordiarx.com, Concordia International Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/cxrx, cxrx. concordmedical.com, Concord Medical Services Holdings Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/ccm, ccm. conformis.com, Confirmis, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/cfms, cfms. conmed.com, Conmed Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/cnmd, cnmd. contrafect.com, Contrafect Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/cfrx, cfrx. contractivir.com, Contractivir Pharmaceuticals Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/ctrv, ctrv. coopercost.com, Cooper Companies Incorporated. The nasdaq.com/symbol/cu, cu. corbusbharma.com, Corbus Pharmaceuticals Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/crbp, crbp. corcept.com, Corcept Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/cord, cord. crbard.com, cr. Bard Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/bcr, bcr. searriver.com, Charles River Laboratories International Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/crl, crl. csi360.com, Cardiovascular Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/csii, csii. dehire.com.cn, Lian Smart Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/llit, llit. ensigngroup.net, The Ensign Group Incorporated. enteromedics.com, Reshape Life Sciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/rsls, rsls. gobio.com, Biotelemetry, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/beat, beat. bioblastpharma.com, Bioblast Pharma Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/orpn, orpn. invitrogen.com, Life Technologies Corporation. kuraoncology.com, Kura Oncology Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/kura, kura. labcorp.com, Laboratory Corporation of America Holdings, nasdaq.com/symbol/lh, lh. lakeland.com, Lakeland Industries Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/lake, lake. lanett.com, Lanetco Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/lci, lci. lantheus.com, Land Hughes Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/lnth, lnth. leptex.com, Leap Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/lptx, lptx. Lometra.com, Lometra Vascular Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/lmat, lmat. lexicon-genetics.com, Lexicon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. lexbharma.com, Lexicon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/lxrx, lxrx. lhcgroup.com, LHC Group, nasdaq.com/symbol/lhcg, lhcg. lhcgroup.com, LHC Group. lifepointhospitals.com, LifePoint Health Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/lpnt, lpnt. lifepointhospitals.com, LifePoint Hospitals Incorporated. LifeVantage.com, LifeVantage Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/LFVN, LFVN. LifeVantage.com, LifeVantage Corporation. Ligand.com, Ligand Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/LGND, LGND. Ligand.com, Ligand Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. Liposina.com, Liposina Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/LPCN, LPCN. Liposcience.com, Liposcience, Inc. Livanova.com, Livanova plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/LIVN, LIVN. LJPC.com, La Jolla Pharmaceutical Company, nasdaq.com/symbol/LJPC, LJPC. LombardMedical.com, Lombard Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/EVAR, EVAR. LoxoOncology.com, Loxo Oncology Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/LOXO, LOXO. Lpath.com, Lpath Incorporated. LuminexCorp.com, Luminex Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/LMNX, LMNX. LuminexCorp.com, Luminex Corporation. LunaInc.com, Luna Innovations Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Luna, Luna. LunaInnovations.com, Luna Innovations Incorporated. Luxottica.com, Luxottica Group, SPA. Mabvax.com, Mabvax Therapeutics Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MBVX, MBVX. Macrogenix.com, Macrogenics, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/MGNX, MGNX. MadrigalPHArma.com, Madrigal Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MDGL, MDGL. MagellanHealth.com, Magellan Health Services Incorporated. MagellanHealth.com, Magellan Health Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MGLN, MGLN. MacoSurgical.com, Maco Surgical Corp. Mallinckrodt.com, Mallinckrodt plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/MNK, MNK. MankindCorp.com, Mankind Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/MNKD, MNKD. MankindCorp.com, Mankind Corporation. MarinusPHArma.com, Marinus Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MRNS, MRNS. Macimo.com, Massimo Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/Macy, Macy. Macimo.com, Massimo Corporation. MastTherapeutics.com, Mast Therapeutics Incorporated. EmatinasBioPHArma.com, Matinas Biopharma Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MTNB, MTNB. Maxigen.com, Maxigen Incorporated. MazorRobotics.com, Mazor Robotics Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/MZOR, MZOR. MazorRobotics.com, Mazor Robotics Ltd. McKesson.com, McKesson Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/MCK, MCK. McKesson.com, McKesson Corporation. Megenix.com, Megenix Incorporated. Medical-action.com, Medical Action Industries Inc. Medicinova.com, Medicinova, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/MNOV, MNOV. Medicinova.jp, Medicinova, Inc. Medigus.com, Medigus Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/MDGS, MDGS. Medivation.net, Medivation Incorporated. Mednax.com, Mednax, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/MD, MD. Mednax.com, Mednax, Inc. Medovex.com, Medovex Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/MDVX, MDVX. Medovex.com, Medovex Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/MDVXW, MDVXW. Medpace.com, Medpace Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/medp, MEDP. Medtronic.com, Medtronic plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/MDT, MDT. Medtronic.com, Medtronic Incorporated. Maypharma.com, Maypharma Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MAP, MEIP. Maypharma.com, Maypharma Incorporated. Maylawsciences.com, Maylawsciences, Inc. Merck.com, Merck and Company Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MRK, MRK. Merck.com, Merck and Company Incorporated. Meridianbioscience.com, Meridian Bioscience Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Vivo, Vivo. Meridianbioscience.com, Meridian Bioscience Inc. Merit.com, Merit Medical Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MMSI, MMSI. Merit.com, Merit Medical Systems Incorporated. Miramac.com, Miramac Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MAC, MAC. MerrimackPharma.com, Miramac Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. Mersana.com, Mersana Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MRSN, MRSN. Merus.nl, Merus NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/MRUS, MRUS. Meruslabs.com, Merus Labs International Inc. Mesoblast.com, Mesoblast Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/Meso, Meso. MGCDiagnostics.com, MGC Diagnostics Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/MGCD, MGCD. MGCDiagnostics.com, MGC Diagnostics Corporation. Microbotmedical.com, Microbot Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MBOT, MBOT. MicronSolutionsInc.com, Micron Solutions Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MICR, MICR. Mediatekpharma.com, Mediatek Pharma plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/MTP, MTP. Mimedex.com, Mimedex Group, Inc. Mindray.com, Mindray Medical International Limited. MolinaHealthcare.com, Molina Healthcare Inc. MomentaPharma.com, Momenta Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. MSAnet.com, Mine Safety Appliances Company. NationalResearch.com, National Research Corporation. NatureSunshine.com, Nature's Sunshine Products Incorporated. Natus.com, Natus Medical Incorporated. Navidia.com, Navidia Biopharmaceuticals Incorporated. Nectar.com, Nectar Therapeutics. NHCCare.com, National Healthcare Corporation. Novan.com, Novan Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Novan, NOVN. Novartis.com, Novartis AG, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVS, NVS. Novavax.com, Novavax Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVAX, NVAX. Novalion.com, Novalion Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVLN, NVLN. Novocure.com, Novocure Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVCR, NVCR. Novogen.com, Novogen Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVGN, NVGN. Novonordisk.com, Novo Nordisk AS, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVO, NVO. Novus Therapeutics.com, Novus Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVUS, NVUS. ntscorp.com, National Technical Systems Incorporated. newcana.com, Newcana plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/NCNA, NCNA. newskin.com, Newskin Enterprises Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/news, news. anuvasive.com, Nuvasiv, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/NUVA, NUVA. nuvectramedical.com, Novectra Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/NVTR, NVTR. nxstage.com, NxStage Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/NXTM, NXTM. nymox.com, Nymox Pharmaceutical Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/New York MX, NYMX. oasmia.com, Oasmia Pharmaceutical AB, nasdaq.com/symbol/OASM, OASM. obalon.com, Obalon Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OBLN, OBLN. obseva.com, OBSEVA SA, nasdaq.com/symbol/OBSV, OBSV. osirainc.com, Osira Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OCRX, OCRX. ocutx.com, Ocular Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OCUL, OCUL. orpharmaceutical.net, Or Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ORP, OHRP. omiros.com, Omrose Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/OMER, OMER. oncobiologics.com, Oncobiologics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONS, ONS. oncobiologics.com, Oncobiologics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONSIW, ONSI. oncobiologics.com, Oncobiologics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONSIS, ONSIS. oncocite.com, Oncocyte Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/OCX, OCX. oncomed.com, Oncomed Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OMED, OMED. onconova.com, Onconova Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONTX, ONTX. onconova.com, Onconova Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONTXW, ONSW. oncoscc.com, OncoSCC Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONCS, ONCS. opexatherapeutics.com, Acer Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Acer, Acer. opexatherapeutics.com, Acer Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/AcerW, Acero. opgen.com, Opgen, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/OPGN, OPGN. opgen.com, Opgen, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/OPGNW, OPNW. ophthotechinc.com, Ophtho Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/OPHT, OPHT. opko.com, Upco Health Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OPK, OPK. optinose.com, Optinose, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/OP10, OPTN. orignix.com, Orignix Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OGEN, OGEN. Orum.com, Orum Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ORMP, ORMP. Orasure.com, Orasure Technologies Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OSUR, OSUR. orexigen.com, Orexigen Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OREX, OREX. Organovio.com, Organovo Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ONVIO, ONVO. Orthofix.com, Orthofix International NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/OFIX, OFIX. Orthopediatrics.com, Orthopediatrics Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/kids, kids. Otonomi.com, Autonomy Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OTC, OTIC. Ovascience.com, Ovascience Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OVAS, OVAS. OvidRx.com, Ovid Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Ovid, Ovid. Owens-Minor.com, Owens and Minor Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/OMI, OMI. OxfordImmunotech.com, Oxford Immunotech Global plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/OXFD, OXFD. Pasura.com, Pasura Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/PCRX, PCRX. PainTrials.com, Pain Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/PTIE, PTIE. Paladin.com, Paladin Technologies Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/PTN, PTN. Paratechfarm.com, Paratech Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/PRTK, PRTK. PROVcorp.com, The Providence Service Corporation. RedHillBio.com, Redhill Biopharma Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/RDHL, RDHL. Regeneron.com, Regeneron Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/reg, reg. Regenxbio.com, Regenxbio Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RGNX, RGNX. RegulusRx.com, Regulus Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RGLS, RGLS. Rel4.com, Relive International Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RELV, RELV. ReplaceIgen.com, ReplaceIgen Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/RGEN, RGEN. ReplaceIgen.com, ReplaceIgen Corporation. ReprosRx.com, Repros Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RPRX, RPRX. ReprosRx.com, Repros Therapeutics Inc. ResMed.com, ResMed Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RMD, RMD. ResMed.com.au, ResMed Inc. ResponseGenetics.com, Response Genetics Incorporated. RestorationRobotics.com, Restoration Robotics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/hair, hair. Retrofin.com, Retrofin Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RTRX, RTRX. Revance.com, Revance Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RVNC, RVNC. RevaLK.com, Rewalk Robotics Ltd, nasdaq.com/symbol/RWLK, RWLK. RexAHN.com, Recon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RNN, RNN. RhythmTX.com, Rhythm Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RYTM, RYTM. Rigel.com, Rigel Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RIGEL, RIGL. RiteAid.com, Riteaid Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/RAD, RAD. RiteAid.com, Riteaid Corporation. RitterPharmaceuticals.com, Ritter Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RTTR, RTTR. RockwellMed.com, Rockwell Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RMTI, RMTI. RockwellMed.com, Rockwell Medical Incorporated. RockM.com, Rochester Medical Corporation. RosettaGenomics.com, Rosetta Genomics Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/ROSG, ROSG. RTIX.com, RTI Biologics Incorporated. RTIX.com, RTI Surgical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RTIX, RTIX. RxIPHArma.com, R11 Pharmaceuticals Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/R12, RXII. RxIPHArma.com, R11 Pharmaceuticals Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/RXIIW, RXII. SageRx.com, Sage Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Sage, Sage. Sangamo.com, Sangamo Biosciences, Inc. Sangamo.com, Sangamo Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SGMO, SGMO. Sanofi.com, Sanofi, nasdaq.com/symbol/GCVRZ, GCVRZ. Sanofi.com, Sanofi, nasdaq.com/symbol/SNY, SNY. Sarepta.com, Sarepta Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SRPT, SRPT. SavaraPHArma.com, Savara Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SVRA, SVRA. ShikTech.com, Sirona Dental Systems Incorporated. SCYNEZIS.com, Synexes Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SCX, SCYX. SCAGAN.com, Seattle Genetics Incorporated. Cspine.com, Cspine Holdings Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/SPNE, SPNE. SeattleGenetics.com, Seattle Genetics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SGen, SGEN. SelectaBio.com, Selecta Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SELB, SELB. SelectMedical.com, Select Medical Holdings Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/SEM, SEM. SelectMedical.com, Select Medical Holdings Corporation. Cenomics.com, Cenomics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SNMX, SNMX. Cenomics.com, Cenomics Incorporated. CensusHealthcare.com, Census Healthcare Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SRTS, SRTS. CensusHealthcare.com, Census Healthcare Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SRTSW, SRTSW. SeriesTherapeutics.com, Series Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/MCRB, MCRB. Shire.com, Shire plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/SHOPG, SHPG. SiennaBio.com, Sienna Biopharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SNNA, SNNA. Sientra.com, Sientra Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SEEN, SEEN. SierraOncology.com, Sierra Oncology Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SRRA, SRRA. Sinovac.com, Sinovac Biotech, Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/SVA, SVA. SJM.com, St. Jude Medical Incorporated. SkilledHealthcare.com, Skilled Healthcare Group Incorporated. SkylineMedical.com, Skyline Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SKLN, SKLN. Smith-Nephew.com, Smith and Nephew Snats Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SNN, SNN. Smith-Nephew.com, Smith and Nephew Snats Incorporated. Soleno.life, Soleno Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/SLNO, SLNO. SpanAmerica.com, Span America Medical Systems Incorporated. SpectranEdX.com, the Spectranetics Corporation. STAAR.com, Star Surgical Company. StemCellsInc.com, Stem Cells, Inc. StereoTaxis.com, Stereotaxis Incorporated. Steris.com, Steris Corporation. Stryker.com, Stryker Corporation. SunlinkHealth.com, Sunlink Health Systems Incorporated. SunshineHeart.com, CHF Solutions Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/CHFS, CHFS. SunshineHeart.com, Sunshine Heart Inc. Ceremotics.com, Cermotics, Inc. SymmetryMedical.com, Symmetry Medical Inc. SynergyVA.com, Synergiva Biopharma Corp. SynergyETexusa.com, Synergetics USA Incorporated. Syneron.com, Syneron Medical Ltd. TierLab.com, TierLab Corporation. Techne-Corp.com, Techne Corporation. Teleflex.com, Teleflex Incorporated. TenetHealth.com, Tenet Healthcare Corporation. Thermage.com, Solta Medical, Inc. ThoraTC.com, Thoratech Corporation. TIVDHealth.com, Tivity Health Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/TVTI, TVTY. Tosagen.com, Tokajan Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/TAKA, TAKA. TonyXBHArma.com, Tonix Pharmaceuticals Holding Corp., nasdaq.com/symbol/TNXP, TNXP. Tornier.com, Tornier NV. TraconPHArma.com, Tracon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/TCON, TCON. Trans1.com, Trans1 Inc. Transentrix.com, Transenterix, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/TRXC, TRXC. Trevinainc.com, Trevina Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/TRVN, TRVN. TrilliumTherapeutics.com, Trillium Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/TRIL, TRIL. TrinityBiotech.com, Trinity Biotech plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/TRIB, TRIB. TrinityBiotech.com, Trinity Biotech plc. Trovagene.com, Trovagene, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/TROV, TROV. Trovagene.com, Trovagene, Inc. Trupanion.com, Trupanion Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/TRUP, TRUP. TimeTechnologiesInc.com, Time Technologies Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/time, time. Usinc.com, Universal Health Services Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/US, UHS. Ultragenix.com, Ultragenix Pharmaceutical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/rare, rare. Unilife.com, Unilife Corporation. Unicure.com, Unicure NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/QURE, QURE. UnitedHealthGroup.com, United Health Group Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/UNH, UNH. Unither.com, United Therapeutics Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/UTHR, UTHR. Urogen.com, Urogen Pharma Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/URGN, URGN. USPH.com, US Physical Therapy Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/USPH, USPH. USPH.com, US Physical Therapy Incorporated. UTAHmed.com, Utah Medical Products Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/UTMD, UTMD. Valent.com, Valent Pharmaceuticals International Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VRX, VRX. Valeritas.com, Valeritas Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VLRX, VLRX. Vandapharmaceuticals.com, Vanda Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VNDA, VNDA. Vanishpoint.com, Retractable Technologies Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/RVP, RVP. Vanishpoint.com, Retractable Technologies Incorporated. Varian.com, Varian Medical Systems Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VAR, VAR. VBIvaccines.com, VBI Vaccines Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VBIV, VBIV. VBLRX.com, Vascular Biogenics Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/VBLT, VBLT. VCell.com, Vericell Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/VCell, VCEL. Venasize.com, Riot Blockchain, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/Riot, Riot. Vericite.com, Vericite Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VCIT, VCYT. Veristem.com, Veristem Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VSTM, VSTM. Vermilion.com, Vermilion Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VRML, VRML. VeronaPHArma.com, Verona Pharma plc, nasdaq.com/symbol/VRNA, VRNA. VersaArtis.com, VerArtis Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VSAR, VSAR. Vical.com, Vical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/Vical, VICL. Viewray.com, Viewray, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/Viewray, VRAY. VikingTherapeutics.com, Viking Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VKTX, VKTX. VikingTherapeutics.com, Viking Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VKTXW, VKTXW. Vistagen.com, Vistagen Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VTGN, VTGN. VitalTherapies.com, Vital Therapies Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VTL, VTL. VVE.com, Viva Medical Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VIV, VIV. Vivus.com, Vivus Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VVUS, VVUS. VolitionRx.com, VolitionRx Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/VNRX, VNRX. VoyagerTherapeutics.com, Voyager Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VYGR, VYGR. VRTX.com, Vertex Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VRTX, VRTX. VTVtherapeutics.com, VTV Therapeutics Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/VTVT, VTVT. Walgreens.com, Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/WBA, WBA. WaveLifeSciences.com, Wave Life Sciences Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/WVE, WVE. Wellcare.com, Wellcare Health Plans Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/WCG, WCG. Right.com, Right Medical Group NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/WMGI, WMGI. Right.com, Right Medical Group NV, nasdaq.com/symbol/WMGIS, BUMGIS. Xbiotech.com, Xbiotech Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/XBIT, XBIT. xdx.com, CareDx, Inc., nasdaq.com/symbol/CDNA, CDNA. xanchor.com, Zenker Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/XNCR, XNCR. Zeneticbio.com, Zenetic Biosciences Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/XBio, XBIO. Xenon-pharma.com, Xenon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/XENE, XENE. Xoma.com, Xoma Corporation, nasdaq.com/symbol/Xoma, Xoma. Xstantmedical.com, Stant Medical Holdings Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/XTNT, XTNT. XTLBio.com, XTL Biopharmaceuticals Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/XTLB, XTLB. ZAFGen.com, Zafgen Incorporated, nasdaq.com/symbol/ZFGN, ZFGN. ZAILaboratory.com, ZALab Limited, nasdaq.com/symbol/ZLab, ZLAB. ZealandPHArma.com, Zealand Pharma AS, nasdaq.com/symbol/Zeal, Zeal.